Good evening, Tanks fans. We are coming to you live from West Portsmouth, Ohio, here at the complex. I'm Tyler Rowland.
And I'm Nick Newton.
And we are ready to bring you some action here as the Tanks get ready to take on the Cincinnati Gators. The Tanks come into this game, actually both teams come in with a 2-1 record. The Tanks having won 2 in a row, defeating the Tri-State Saints last week 20-0, and the West Virginia Lightning the week before 41-14, and the Cincinnati Gators, after losing 31-2 to King's Comets, a game in which they were leading, or which they were trailing 12-2 and going into the fourth quarter, they defeated the Tri-State Saints 48-12, and following that, the Saints of the PAFL, the Premier American Football League Tier 2, defeating them 39-0. So they're coming in, and Nick, this looks like it's going to, based on history, with the Gators going 7-3 the past 2 seasons, this looks like it's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got 2 teams that are looking for that win, looking for a good win today. That could actually help them progress in their rankings with the BCFL and their division, not to mention. But yeah, not to mention it's of course it's the rivalries. It's Cincinnati versus Portsmouth. Portsmouth teams just don't seem to care too much about Cincinnati teams, and it's mutual on the other side. Nobody likes going there. Everybody doesn't like coming here. So it's going to be an interesting game to see how this will turn out, won't it?
Yes, well said, Nick. And one thing that has been rough for the Tanks this year, in addition to the special teams, which I know we've had some discussions about, has been in the red zone. We have had 3 attempts each game there, all 3 of which come short as the Cincinnati Gators get ready to kick it off here, and the Tanks have Arian Robinson and Deartis Dudley lined up back to return. So, Nick, looks like we're going to be starting off the ball first.
Absolutely. I'm ready to get this party started. And he's going to send it off, and we are underway here in West Portsmouth.
And Dudley's got it. He's running in the middle there, looking for a hole. He stays on his feet. He's about to 23. The ball, he gets tackled. Ball almost came out. He gets to about the 32-yard line. So, Nick, we're starting with decent field position.
Yeah, pretty decent, I mean, today. Right to start, should I say. I mean, now let's see how the offense will do against this defense, because we all know how good Cincinnati defense.
And the clock just shuts off.
We're off and all up there.
No, we didn't.
Downstairs.
Well, we're still live here. Unfortunate. It seems we had a power outage, and
looks like the refs we've got a timeout due to. Nick, it's hot out here today. I guess so hot that we might have a second straight week where we don't have a clock to look at.
We might.
We lost power.
And there.
Yeah, we are lost power here, and it looks like they're going to do the time on the field. Unfortunately, we lost power up in here in the booth, but we're still live here.
Well, looks like the referees are still.
Somebody plugged in something they weren't supposed to.
They're going by their watches, so Takes are coming out. Shotgun, back right, Twins. Looks like L.J. Adams, Isaiah Lyseth, and Dylan Coons at receiver. Kane in the backfield with Swords. Ball's handed up to Kane up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He gets to the outside, gains about 5. Oh, good. Not a bad hole there, Nick. And, one of the good things with this line is we have this is a great turnout today. 40 guys for the Tanks, and the line in particular is a good area.
Absolutely. The whole team looks like they decided that, hey, I want to show up today. So, the whole team's here today. We're here in force.
And Tanks, shotgun, Twins back left. Swain, Coons, Adams.
Now it's beginning to rain.
So it's sunny and it's rain. Ball's handed off to Kane. He's going around. Gets the outside. He's got a little bit of room. Gets to the 40. Takes the defender. He cuts back. He's got some roll. He gets to the 50 before being brought down.
How about the 49-yard line? Wow, what a run.
Markel Kane, and that's his second carry for 18 yards. That was a 14-yard carry right there. And Nick, until last week when he was tackled a couple times in the backfield before he could touch it, he was averaging 12 yards a carry the first two games.
Absolutely, man. Now it's coming down really good, too.
Wow.
Wow. Look, if you can hear this.
Yeah. And Edwards is in the backfield. Edwards takes it up the middle. Get him the ball. He's gained 6 yards right up the middle. Edwards is a beast to tackle, and that makes 2nd and 4 for the Tanks as they get into Gators territory here. And here comes the rain.
Yep, now everybody's trying to seek shelter. It's coming down really good, too.
There you go, Les.
And shotgun twins wideouts back left. Swords and Edwards in the backfield. Swords makes a call at the line. Ball snaps. He drops back. Looking. Good protection. Throws it deep. And it's in a huddle of Gators defenders and knocked down.
That ball looked like it slipped out of his hands. And he's telling the coaching staff on the sideline now, yeah, it slipped out of his hands. Hey, now we got power.
Yeah. Good protection by the line, but the Gators had some corners back deep and had that play well covered, so that's going to make it 3rd and 5 for the Tanks.
We'll have to catch up the clock at the end of the quarter. We'll get in. We'll make sure we're in line with the referee's time.
And Tanks come out. Shotgun back right. Twins wideouts. Lyseth, Coons, Adams, and it looks like Swain. And receivers handed off to Edwards. He goes to the left side. He gets just short of the first down.
He's going to run over his own blocker trying to get those extra yards.
So that's a gain of 3. He has 8 yards so far on the night, and that's going to be a 4th and about 2 for the Tanks on the 42 of the Cincinnati Gators. So, Nick, what do you call here?
To be honest with you, I'd give it a run. I mean, our running game has been pretty solid. I mean, especially with our running game so far. But right now, with the way it's raining right now, I recommend not passing it.
And Kane's in the backfield. It's handed off to him. He's met right at the line and stuffed him. So Markel Kane gets, and that's going to be a turnover for the Tanks.
Yep.
After a first down, they started that drive. Markel Kane, 14-yard carry, and the Tanks will turn it over on downs. So now the Cincinnati Gators are taking over 1st and 10 on their own. They're going to mark that at the 41-yard line. So, Nick, let's see what our defense can do here.
Yeah, let's see how well the defense will do against the Cincinnati offense.
And Cincinnati comes out. They're going. Looks like flex bone there. Wide out to the left.
Man motion.
Man motion. Ball fumbled. Snaps fumbled, and that is.
Football is playing, all kinds of action in the back.
Yeah, there's a ton of Tanks players right there.
That is.
On the play, Denzel Cameron getting back there for the Tanks.
And Denzel Cameron gets a sack there.
Not to mention, there was a flag on the play. It was a false start, but the Tanks have offered to decline it because they obviously lost the down. They take that loss down.
Denzel Cameron's one of the new signings we have, a standout at KCU, an all-conference player, and that's certainly a good impact to start your career.
Thank you.
And Gators come out going flex bone, 2 tight end in the back. And ball's handed off to the fullback. No, it's faked, and the quarterback gets tackled.
It looked like it was supposed to be a handoff because one of the players, looks like the running back was like, "Where's the ball?" But it looked like he just kept it because the pressure just came right up the gut, and he decided to keep it.
And that's going to be a 3rd and about 15 now, and that was Michael Fultz, Johnny Rawlins, and Dale Swords in there on the play. Wow, Swords is having a lights-out year, Nick.
Yes, he is. It's amazing how well he's playing.
And here come the Gators now. That is looks like Michael Tucker that was playing at quarterback, number 85. Now Ishmael Johnson, the 6'2", 235 quarterback. They're going single back That is, let's see, and they're going to call timeout.
Timeout in the field.
They'll have to call timeout. I guess the Tanks showed them something they didn't want to.
So here with 9:46 in the first quarter, it's 0-0, and we're in timeout. So that'll be the first timeout for the Cincinnati Gators. So, Nick, how do you? This is, rare sight. Really sunny out, but really rainy out.
Yeah, I mean it's very odd. It's one side it's clear as day, and the other side it's kind of dark, but it's still clear as day. But it's raining. It looks like if you looked at it from a distance, it doesn't look like it's raining. But once you look really closely, it's pouring.
Yeah, I could certainly have this. This changes it to a power. This turns to where the running game's going to have to come through some. So
yeah,
we'll definitely need some big things here. And the Gators line up. Shotgun, twins wide out. That is Ishmael Johnson, and looks like C.J. Petit in the backfield. Tank show blitz up the middle, and drop back. Ishmael drops the ball. He's tackled. He picks it up. He's tackled. That is Michael Falks again, and Ben Keaton. And looks like Deion McKinley got back there. Our line, definitely a good showing here, and that's a 4th and about 20 now for the Gators here. It's 0-0 with 9:26 to go in the first.
Yeah, looks like he couldn't set his footing when he dropped back. I mean, it looked like he slipped and lost his footing and tried to catch himself. And by the time he was ready, ready to throw it, he had a tank in his face.
Yeah, that's going to be we'll see if our offense can come through here now as they force a punt, and that looks like, can't quite see who that is, and 20-something, but here it is on their roster here. Looks like it might be.
Watch yourself though. It's kind of coming down right there.
That is Pettit, so he's lying back and punts it, and
kind of a high one.
Kind of high, low kick, gets to bounces to the Tanks' 47-yard line. So the Tanks will take over.
First and 10 Tanks from there.
Now, here's the crazy thing. It stopped raining.
Yeah.
And now it's just going to get hot and humid. Our press box guys over here is like, yeah, it's going to be hot. So yeah, now
if it rains a little, it's sun shining, it's going to rain the next day. So we'll see about that.
And Tanks come out. They're coming out shotgun, back left, twins wide out. As Duke Edwards in the backfield with Joe Swords. Looks like Adams, Lyseth, and Coons at receiver. And ball snaps. Swords drops back. Looking, got time to throw. He throws it deep to L.J. Adams, and it's picked off.
And that pass is intercepted.
And the Gators are going to take over on their own 15-yard line about, and that is number 16. That is Courtney Turner.
The interception.
The corner from Albany Tech.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Nick Job has really struggled this year with interception. That is his 5th on the year.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the receivers like he did last season. He could throw him up and have somebody come down with him. I mean, he's got to like throw it and actually make sure he hits the guy. But he's not like we don't have receivers like we did last season.
Yes, that's well said, Nick. And it's going to take, it'll take some time, hopefully, to get adjusted and figure out what's, the best way to go here. And now the Gators are coming out. Shotgun, 2 backs, 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Johnson in the backfield. Out left, and Darren Robinson misses the tackle, and he gains maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, he was chased down by Deion, who came from the other side of the field just to get him.
Yeah. With 8:18 to go in the first quarter, score 0-0.
Stop for the Tanks. Need a couple.
And that's going to be about 2nd and about 9 here on the the Gators on their own 16-yard line. Here looking to be the first team to score in this game. And they're coming out shotgun. Twins wide out, back right. That looks like...
I would watch out for John Pryor on the left side here.
Yes, Pryor's playing because of the load on the line, having so many Pryor's playing in tonight. And it's handed off the middle. And net right at the line by a host of Tanks.
Yeah, it looked like he got away from a tackle in the backfield, but he was met by a host of Tanks, led by Hollywood.
One big addition today is Hollywood Johnson. It's good to have him back after he played for a team in Detroit.
For the Tanks that time.
And that's going to make another 3rd and long for the Gators. So here with 7:17 to go in the first, 0-0. And
we have an official timeout on the field.
Timeout for equipment check. And here with 7:09 to the first quarter, it's 0-0. Gators with the ball. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 9 on their own 16. Tanks looking for a stop.
Yes, they are. I mean, let's see if we can force a 3 and out. I mean, this offense seems to can't get anything going here, so let's see if the Tanks keep it going.
Yeah, shotgun Twins wide out, back left. Johnson throws it deep. He's got a man open. Overthrown.
It's incomplete.
Lucky Lonell Williams, who played at Toledo, was wide open on that. Luckily overthrown. Nick, that has been a weakness this year, has been our secondary play.
Yeah, I mean, the secondary, I don't know what is up. It's just they're breaking off coverage, and they're letting guys get wide open deep, and it's going to hurt us. And it has been hurting us all year.
Yes, we definitely will have to start better there. Darren Robinson comes in to return the punt. Gators lining up. Looks like that's Pettit back there to punt again here. 0-0, 6:43 to go in the first quarter. And the Tanks might have a chance to do something here. Tanks showing pressure. They send the house and nearly blocked. But they get the ball off and takes a bounce into the artist Dudley's hands. He runs to the outside, chased by a group of Gators, and he gets to about the 38-yard line of the Tanks. And very lucky they didn't get away.
Yeah, they had on that.
They tackled. Tommy gets knocked on his back right before he gets back to the line, so that's going to be a loss of about a yard there.
Yeah, that's actually something you don't see every day.
He is a hard guy to tackle.
Yeah, it took him about 3 Gators to bring him down, too.
Yeah. And now Markel Kane checks back in, so it's Mecca Swain, Victor Graham, Isaiah Lysis, and L.J. Adams get wide out. Kane, Swords and Kane in the backfield. Out thrown by L.J. Adams, and he gets about. They're going to mark him out at about the.
L.J. Adams.
He's going to come a yard short away from getting a first down on that. Pick up about 10 yards on that.
Brings up 3rd and short. Tanks.
Looks like they're going no fast-paced huddle right here.
So, yeah, they're going to stick with that shotgun. Twins wide outs. And Swords drops back. Looking. Has a guy.
Oh, and he had him in.
3rd and 1, so that's going to be 4th and 1 now. Here with 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Score 0-0. And, Nick, it's going to be another 4th down for the Tanks.
Yeah, like I said, they come off good field position, but they can't get anything going.
Yeah, well, hopefully get this first down here. Swords and Kane in the backfield. Lysith, Adams, Graham, and Swain at receiver. Shotgun 2 wides back right. Fakes the run and great spot by Magnus Swain. He powers through some guys and gets about 7 or 8 more yards in addition to the catch. So
yeah, he caught it and kept going. But he was brought down by a host of Gators. But it looked like if that guy didn't bump into him, he was still going.
Yeah, so that's going to be his first reception for about 8 yards. And Nick, we are just outside of the red zone here. Shotgun, 2 wideouts each side. Swords and Edwards in backfield. Edwards has a hole up the middle. He carries it and gets about 9 yards.
We are now officially in the red zone.
Wow. How about that line, Nick?
I know, man.
Oh, they're going to give him the first.
Yep, they will give him the first.
Looks like it is the first down Tanks. Right outside the 10-yard line.
And shotgun, 2 wide. Nick, the Techs have exceeded 100 yards of penalties in their first 3 games this season.
Jeez. This is the first time I'm actually hearing that. Wow.
Yikes. Shotgun, Lyseth, Adams, Coons, and Swain in at receiver. Edwards and Swords in the backfield. And Swords gets a snap. He drops back. Looking. Under a little bit of pressure. Rolls to the left. Looking for blocking. He throws it and deflected. So that's going to be incomplete.
Man, he was under some serious pressure. It's a good thing he's elusiveness. He's got elusiveness and he can move quick.
Yes.
If not, that was going to be a huge loss. But man, he managed to throw it in there and almost got intercepted, but it was also almost caught too. So
yeah, Swords is 2 of 5 right now for 18 yards and an interception, and they're coming out shotguns. Kane and Swords at the backfield, back left, twins right, wideouts. And ball snap. Swords hangs it. No, he hands it to Kane. Kane spins, gains about 3 yards. Questionable call on that play.
Yeah, that was
Run down by number 52, Jordan Johnson.
Two guys back.
Christensen on.
Christensen's attempting about a that's about a 38, and it's a fake. Edwards takes it.
they come up with nothing.
Gators will take over first and 10.
It's I don't know.
Gators coming out in punt formation. CJ Pettit back to punt. Tanks rushing the punt, and he set it. He's tackled in the backfield. That's a big loss, and the Tanks are going to take over first and 10 on about the. And Richard Ellery gets body slammed by a Gators player.
Richard Ellery coming up with the ball.
That's number 42, Theodis Harvey. Wow. He just came up right behind Richard Ellery and threw him down.
Picked him up and slammed him like it was a wrestling move or something.
Wow.
But he's going to get a flag for it too, so it's going to be first and goal at like the half-inch line now.
Man.
Yeah.
That's... Gosh.
To the Gators.
Do the Gators.
So the Gators are going to take their second time out of the And while we're at it, let's take the opportunity to thank some of our sponsors here.
Yes, our sponsors.
We'll thank Weaver's Gas and Oil, both locations, Roger W. Davis Funeral Home, Shortcuts Hair Salon, AJ's Auto Sales, Rusty's Auto Sales, Tony Journey Auto Parts, Nittick's Giovanni's, the Ohio Builders Surplus, who also donated some supplies and did a great job on our deck, Baldwin's Mini Marts, Quality Heating and Air, Masterworks Jewelry, and Nick, you want to get the...
Oh, let's take a look here at Masterworks Jewelry. Where are we at? Start at where? Ah, there we go. My place.
Yeah!
Ripper. Possibly, in my opinion, best steaks in the state. If not ribs, too. Well, anyway, enough of that. Westside IGA, South Shore Weight Loss Center, Briar Patch, SOS Center of House Services, Mexitali, Yellow Jacket Graphics, Sue Alterations, BB&E Inc., Bobby and Becky Evans, Bus Mac Equipment Transfer, and Ralph Farm Supply.
All right, we thank you for your support. Tanks come out, shotgun twins, wide out, Kane and swords in the backfield. Hand it off to Kane. He breaks it to the outside. It's close, but they're going to mark him about a half yard short.
Just a bit outside.
From about the 1 inch line.
So that's going to make it second and goal. 14:41 to go in the second. Score tied up at 0. Tanks with a chance to draw first blood.
Yes, they do. But here's the deal. It's the red zone, though.
Yeah, where we have struggled. And Tanks going shotgun. Twins wide out. That is Swords and Edwards in the backfield. Swain, Adams, Coons, and Lice the receiver. Ball handed off to Edwards, and he's met in the backfield. He powers through. And that's going to be close. Looks like they're going to mark that just short.
Short of the goal line, so that's going to bring up a third down for the Tanks.
That just shows
I
how
thought that second effort got him in.
Quarterback sneak.
Edwards was right. He was hit right in the backfield, still managed to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's how when you encounter a back like that that's hard to take down. It certainly can cause some serious problems.
To the goal line. And we have another timeout.
And the Tanks take a timeout here with a chance to be the first on the board here. 13:51 to go in the second quarter. So, Nick, let's see if we try to go to our famous T formation here.
We might. We very much might. And to be honest with you, that's almost a guaranteed touchdown if you think about it.
Yeah, hopefully we can. Yeah, we've got some guys. We'll come out there with either Kane or Edwards and Dylan Coons and Dale Swords in the backfield and just punch it right at them. And that can just make a tremendous difference there when that happens. Because the T is just a lot of semi-pro teams hate those three back formations. There's just something about them.
Yeah, it's just something about it that you just don't, like I think I said this last season, you just don't know who the ball's going to.
Right.
You got three running backs who can apparently run the ball on you, but you don't know who it's going to. Not to mention you got a quarterback who can just keep it. So it can go to anybody.
And that's exactly what we're doing. We're going T. Swords at quarterback, and that
Good
looks
call
like
on the T.
And that looks like they're going to bring in Big Keaton, the defensive tackle. It's going to be Keaton, Dale
going to do? They're going to QB sneak it and just have the guys in the back just push him in.
Yes, and that's going to be here with 13:46 to go in the second quarter. The Tanks draw first blood and take a 6-0 lead on a Job Swartz quarterback sneak. So, well, we'll see how our defense responds next set of downs. Hopefully, we can keep putting some pressure on with this.
Absolutely.
And looks like they're going to send old Zach Christensen back up to kick here.
Thanks to line up for the extra point attempt. Zach Christensen on to do the kicking.
And
he's getting set. Shot back, hold is good. The kick is up.
And she is good. All right. Here with 13:26 to go in the second. It's a 7-0 lead for the Tanks here at the complex. So, Nick, this is definitely a start we want to see.
Absolutely. I mean, it took a little bit, but we got it. It was a good play on part of the defense and special teams to help set up the touchdown. And
yes,
then we decided to go that T formation, and I told you it could go to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, if he wanted to, he could probably just drop back and hand it to his tackle if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He probably can't. Anyway,
Uncle Rooski.
13:46 to go in the first half.
But yeah, that was a great drive by the Tanks, and let's see how the defense will fare. But here's the problem, though: special teams.
Yes.
We're about to kick this off. How's it going to go?
Oh, man. We did good last week, but the problem when, you get guys that have a hard time staying in the lanes, and we got some freak athletes out there. I mean, but, when they don't stay in their lanes, and they have a deadly kick returner back there. That is Lonell Williams who played at Cincinnati Coleraine. And we got a doggy on the field.
Oh, he just wants to hang out.
And they're looking to get the doggy off.
Number, who is that? Is that 18?
That is, Angelo Profit.
He's hurting the dog. Hurting him.
As the Tanks get ready to kick off, leading 7-0, 13:46 to go in the second quarter. All right, doggy on the field, and Christensen gets ready to kick off. And that's going out of bounds. Yep.
Kick off out of bounds, flag on the play. 35.
Yeah, at least
They'll bring the ball out to the 35-yard line for the Gators.
to be honest with you, that was probably a better option to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you look at it, don't let him, especially if it's a kick returner like Williams, don't give him a chance to return it. Just, take your hit and, move on. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're starting 1st and 10. Penalty of putting 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, so.
Yeah, they kept them on their side of the field.
And the Gators break huddle, trailing the Tanks 7-0, 13:46 to go in the second quarter. And that is, let's see who's in the backfield. They've switched quarterbacks a couple times. That is going to be Michael Tucker. They're putting him back there, running the flex bone, tied into each side with fullback and wide out.
They're showing blitz.
And that's Williams in backfield. Ball 50, fumbles it! And now it looks like Tanks. Let's go into the Tanks! The Tanks are taking over again. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of the Gators.
Yeah, he could have handled a sweet play, and the Tanks were right there on him.
Wow.
Just like that. The Tanks have the ball again.
Wow.
Picking up another one for the Tanks. Who puts it in play?
Who wasn't recovered? Was that Falks?
I think it was.
Big Michael Falks, who's been quite an addition to this team and was hurt the first couple games, had a sack last week, and the guy's an absolute monster at D-tackle. Now the Tanks are breaking huddle, leading 7-0 here with 13:41 to go in the second.
All I saw is that ball was bobbled. Next thing you know, the running back gets hit, and it's a man scramble for the ball.
Yeah. And Tanks coming out, shotgun twins, wideouts. Lyseth, Coons, Adams, and Swain. Kane and that wideout, Kane and Swords on the backfield. Kane to the right of Swords. Ball snaps. Swords drops back. He's looking. Good protection. He throws across the middle. Caught by Mecca Swain. And that's going to be a first down for the Tanks.
What a catch.
Looks like it is a Tanks first down.
That was a good throw on the part of Job. Only where his receiver could get it. Especially when he was throwing it on the run under heavy pressure.
Yes.
Oh, they let him back up again. They're going quick.
And they're going shotgun twins, wide out, Kane to the left of Swords. Ball snapped, handed off to Kane up the middle. He's got some room and gains about 7 yards. Markel Kane, back who played with the Stealth last year and gets some. They're going to get, that's a gain of 8.
Gain of about 8 on the play.
And that is his 6th carry tonight.
Oh, they're lining back up again. They're going no
34 yards. And no huddle. Fakes a handoff to Kane. Swords throws it to Lyseth. It's caught. And he breaks a couple tackles and gets down. Looks like they're going to give him the first.
It's close to a first down.
What do you do? What do you call? What are you going to call?
Right on the stop.
They're going to call first down. So it's going to be a first and goal.
How many would you say he gained there?
Probably about 2. Okay. 3.
That's a 3-yard gain for Isaiah Lyseth, the new wideout this year. Edwards in the backfield now. Swords drops back to throw to Coons.
Oh, he had it in his hand.
And the touchdown pass to Dylan Coons is blocked.
Get it out of his hands. That was a sure touchdown.
Oh, wow. Dylan Coons really kicking himself there.
Oh, yeah.
For that one. But it's going to be second and goal now on the 4. That is Swain, Adams, Coons, and Lyseth at wideout. Edwards in the backfield, and it's handed off to Edwards, and he plows through for about 3.
Into the woodpile. Close to another, close to the goal line.
No, they're going to give him about 2 there.
Bring up 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal. You got to know it's got to be 4-down territory. You know they're too close. Not coming away with 7.
And that's the 6th carry for Duke Edwards tonight.
Courtney Tuck on the stop for the Gators.
Tanks going shotgun, 2 wideouts each side. Edwards in the backfield with Swords. Swords drops back to throw. He's looking. Coons catches it this time on the out, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Tanks, giving us a 13-0 lead with 11:26 to go in the second quarter.
Wow, what a throw and what a catch. Coons redeemed himself. He managed to get it this time.
That's Coons' first reception tonight for a touchdown. And Swords is now 5 of 9 for...
He's doing math over here.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, get the stats down. So 13...
Just like that, the Tanks are up 14-0.
Wow, what a turn of events here.
Yeah, wow.
Tanks just like that are up 14-0. That's how good this team can be. We can turn on a dime and we can put up 14 points at one in an instant.
Yeah. This is definitely so far been a good showing for us.
We're going to try and get you guys a scoring update from around the league, if that's all right.
If you're just tuning in, the Gators have struggled to move the ball. Their first 3 drives were all 3 announced, but on the third one, the punter had trouble holding the snap and was met in the backfield by several Tanks players. After Tanks took over on the 7-yard line of the Gators, a quarterback sneak by Job Swords and an extra point from Christensen made it 7-0. Then the Gators get the ball back. First play, they attempt the pitch to Juanell Williams. It's fumbled. The Tanks take over, and after a drive, Dylan Coombs catches a 3-yard out for the score. A Christensen extra point makes it 14-0. And now the Tanks kicked off again, and they're going to try to onside it, and the Gators get it, so they'll get it about their own 38-yard line here with 11:21 to go in the second quarter, trailing the Tanks 14-0. And Nick, this is going to be a big drive here.
Yes, it is. It's whether or not the Tanks can keep up their defensive pressure that they've been doing all game. I mean, because it looks like to me the Gators just can't get anything going right now. The Tanks are just right there the whole time, and it's just not even fair.
Yeah, they're really struggling to move the ball right now. And the Gators typically have been a defensive-oriented team. Not a whole lot of games outside the 20s last year in scoring. And Gators line up. Ishmael Johnson in the backfield. They're going to shotgun twins wide out, back left. Tanks showing pressure up the middle. And Ace in the house, and Johnson's under heavy pressure, and he's sacked! That is John Pryor, and looks like John Pryor and Ronnie Witt.
Ronnie Witt also applying that pressure with the sack.
Pryor, who joined the program last year, and Witt, who's been a new acquisition. Both, they're getting some heavy pressure, so this is a very good showing right now, and hopefully that keeps up here with 10:53 to go in the second. Tanks leading 14-0, and that makes about a second and about 18 for the Cincinnati Gators. Ryan Roten really got onto his defense for their play last week, and so far it looks like they're responding.
It's that time on the play, so we'll call it second down and 18 for the Gators.
And they're coming out pistol, and we got Tucker's back in the game now at quarterback for the Gators. They're going pistol, twins wide out, and they're running the option. Tucker, defense misses a tackle. He gains maybe 3 or 4 yards.
Richard Ellery cuts him down.
Ellery, the returning defensive player of the year. And the Gators gain about 3 yards, make it 3rd and 15 here with 9:55 to go in the second quarter. And Gators are coming out. That's big third down again, 3rd and 15, trailing the Tanks 14-0 here at the complex. There with 9:32 to go in the second quarter. They're going pistol. Tucker's in the game at quarterback still. And tight end right. Looks like two wideouts. Tight end and wideout right, 2 wideouts left. And ball snap. Tucker looks like they're going to run the option again. And he's met by Dion McKillop. Ball goes out. Thanks, Evans. Recover, brother.
Getting in the backfield, number 7.
Tanks have the ball.
And they're going to give the Tanks the ball. Looks like Gary Robinson recovered that was running. We'll take it.
So on the play, the Tanks will take over. And the hits just keep on coming.
We got fans all riled up already.
Wow. 14-0 here with 9:10 to go in the second quarter. And now the Tanks are going to take over 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of the Gators.
Wow, the defense has come to play today.
This defense has struggled all year, and now they're finally having their moment. And They're sending in. They're going shotgun twins wide out. That is Swain, Adams, Graham, and Lysa, the receiver. Came to the right of Swords of the backfield. And the ball snaps. Swords gets it. Drops back. Looking under some pressure. Flag down. Ball's thrown. And pass intended for Mecca Swain's dropped.
Where that flag's at is never good for the offense, but we'll see.
It's going to call it a holding.
Oh, yeah. It was, too.
Who was on? And that's... So here with 9:04 to go in the second quarter, Tanks through an incomplete pass.
Once again, we have an awesome, very experienced referee.
And, they're going to call a false start.
The false start was declined and the hold was accepted. So 2 penalties on the play against the Tanks.
Penalties.
Again, going back to these referees, they're great crew. I've known most of my life. It's always good to have these guys that know what they're doing and they love what they do.
And that's the Tanks' third penalty tonight.
Tanks.
So they're going shotgun, and it's handed to Markel Kane. He's running to the right. He gets to the 40, cuts, almost gets to the tackler, but gains about 3. So that's going to make it third and about 17.
Victor Graham threw a nice block for Markel Kane.
He threw a really good block. Victor Graham did.
And that's Kane's 7th carry tonight for 37 yards.
Officially, we got Markel Kane down up here, my friends, Tyler Little and the crew. 37 yards on the ground today for Markel Kane.
Here with 8:19 to go, and that's our PR of PA now, J.R. Hall. A good call there. And we're going shotgun. Tanks up 14-0. Swords drops back. He rolls right. Looking. He's got Victor Graham.
His foot was on the line.
Calls it incomplete as Graham was out of bounds.
Graham had a foot on the line, so that's an incomplete pass.
Man. Because he looked like he could have made that guy miss.
Wow. So Swords now 5 of 10 on the night. With a passing, rushing touchdown and an interception. And this is going to be big third down here. And Tanks going shotgun. They're going empty backfield. Swain, Adams, Edwards, Graham, and Lysa at receiver. Swords, the ball's bobbled. Swords drops that. It's recovered by the Gators, looks like.
It looks like the Gators may have gotten on a little late, and it is Gator football.
And the Gators recover the fumble, so that's going to be the Tanks' second turnover tonight.
Gators will take over from there, first down and 10.
Job looks very upset.
Confused, and then, wow, I don't know what happened on that play.
I don't know either.
So now the Gators are going to take over.
It looked like the ball was snapped, and it started balancing, like spinning on top of his head, and he couldn't find out where it was. And then when it came down, he had his back turned to it. But yeah, Job looked like he was trying to get the ball. One of the Gators players trying to get a little rough with him. Bennett just comes out of nowhere, just picks the guy up and just picks him up with one arm and just walks over, puts him another way like, move child, over here.
And the Gators trailing 14-0 come out in shotgun. Johnson in the backfield now, backs to each side of him, tight end wide out right, and the ball's handed off, and he's stuffed to the line. Barnes, who has been a good running back, who has just been met by defenders as soon as he's touched the ball, and Brian Roten sending
it basically summoned the entire defense.
Roten, who loves to use mass substitutions to keep wearing down offenses.
No gain on the play. Call it 2nd and 10, Gators.
Talking about mass substitution, yeah.
So here with 6:58 to go in the second quarter, Tanks leading 14-0, and the Cincinnati Gators come out. They are they're going shotgun, backs lined up to each side of Johnson, tight end wide out right, wide out left. Tanks in a 4-man front and sending the house. Johnson runs the option, and he's met in the backfield.
I didn't see who got it.
And that is Jacob Bodle, the new middle linebacker we have from Frankfort, Ohio. a lot of hype around him signing, and he certainly makes his impact known as he drags the big 235 quarterback down with ease. And that's going to be another 3rd and long for the Gators here with 6:12 to go in the second, trailing the Tanks 14-0. And Nick, we need to make a statement here again.
Yes, we do. I mean, so far the defense has been making that statement. Yeah, the offense just can't. The offense of the Gators just can't get anywhere.
And they're lining up, and they're going to go pistol. Johnson in the backfield. That is Johnson and Barnes lined up behind him. Tight end wide out to the right. 2 wideouts left. Oh, Barnes now moving to wide out. Ball's in. They throw the screen. Barnes catches it, and he's met in the backfield.
Yep, Chance Freeman was right there to read it.
That is Chance Freeman and Isaiah License just right there to pick that up. And that's a good sign, Nick, because that's the play that last week against the Saints, they gained some pretty good yardage on.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 4th and 15 here with 5:17 to go in the second. Tanks leading 14-0, and the Gators now have a chance the Tanks have a chance, hopefully, to come through here and put another one in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, especially when we got 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Gators are taking their sweet time getting on the field. If they're not careful, they're going to get a penalty. Official's got his hand up.
And we have a timeout on the field, charge to the Gators.
And that's going to be the Gators' last timeout, Nick. So
yeah. I'm not sure if it's fatigue or if it's I don't know what it is, but the Gators are just kind of looking like they're moving awfully slow.
They've had a long bus ride over, but even so, I know Marquez Nelson, has to be very upset right now with what he's seen. And I mean, that's a team that's, normally has had does a pretty good job moving the ball, but tonight really struggling. And on top of that, 2 turnovers in your own territory, one of which allowed the Tanks to take over 1st and goal on the 7 for a score. That just changes everything. So, we'll go through some stats real quick here as Duke Edwards. So Duke Edwards tonight, 6 carries so far for 8. Joe Swords has both the touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 to Dylan Coons, and 1 rushing. And Swords is 5 of 10 and has 34 yards on the night. So we'll see what happens. They're going shotgun. They're going for this. They're going 5 wide, pass over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm actually very thankful he didn't catch that ball.
Yes, he had a good scene.
Not because if he would have caught it, he would have got the first down, but for his safety. Because I saw one of our safeties back there ready to rock him if he caught that.
That was the same one that got the big hit last week. That big Cedric Leggett, another former KCU player that signed with us.
Yes, I was actually thankful he did not catch it for his safety.
Yes,
if he caught that, he's getting the helmet.
Yeah,
to his ear, because the guy, he was loaded up and ready for him.
I'll say, and Tanks coming in, shotgun, 2 wideouts each side. Edwards in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Big Duke up the middle. He's met at the line by a host of Cincinnati Gators.
By the entire defensive line.
And they give them there. They might.
Tacklers from Cincinnati, led by Alfonso Farmer.
They're going to give him a yard on that, so that's Edwards' 7th carry tonight.
Down to 9 for the Tanks.
And that is Swain, Graham, Adams, and Lyseth at receiver. Edwards in the backfield to the left of Swords.
All the scoring was
and the ball snaps. Swords drops back, and we got a flag down.
Here we have a penalty on the play. Looks like that'll go against our Tanks.
Gators clapping. Here's they trail the Tanks 14-0 in the second quarter.
I'm going to have to dip this thing again.
And that's going to be a loss of 5 for the Tanks.
This thing's really worse.
So the Tanks, that's their 20th yard they've picked up in penalties tonight. And they're going shotgun, twins, wideouts, back right. Swords drops back, looking.
Oh, he's got a man.
Actually, he's got a guy open across the middle, overthrows Isaiah Lyson. That's going to make it 3rd and 15.
He got a guy wide open near the end zone there.
Wow.
But I'm not sure if he would have been able to get him.
Much better pass protection from the line
We're all
tonight.
invited to go over to the Tank Gators, the tailgate section over by the scoreboard. I mean, that is a crew over there. We want to have a good time. Go over with those folks.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I'll tell you right now. I'll see them at halftime.
Yeah, that escalated quickly. We have a score update.
I'm eager to hear.
No, you don't.
Okay, no, I don't.
No, you don't. It's the Lightning and Gladiators game. No, you don't want to hear that one.
Okay. Shotgun, 5 wideouts. Empty backfield here. Swords, good protection. He throws it deep. He's got a man and caught! Come on! Oh, no! Just when it looked like it was caught, it squirted out of Isaiah Lyson's hands. So now that's going to be...
all the way. The ground is out of the way.
So Swords now 5 of 12 on the night.
So the Tanks are going to call it around 14 to go.
That's just unfortunate. Swords has had 2 big, even though one was made up for, he's had 2 big passes dropped here tonight. So here with 3:02 to go in the second, Tanks leading 14-0. Tanks are going to go for this 4th and 15 on the Gators 45.
Watch Joe do a pooch punt.
That's very possible. And Job, he's going to drop back, and he's there doing the quarterback draw. He falls. He gets about 4 yards. Be careful, Job. Don't stop that football. Luckily, we didn't get a penalty there. And that's Job's 3rd carry for he's got 5 yards and a touchdown right now. And the Gators are going to take over 1st and 10 on about the Tanks. Tanks on their own 40-yard line here. Tanks have had 4 turnovers tonight, 2 of them being on downs. Here with 2:43 to go in the second. As the Tanks lead 14-0, so a dropped pass, and this is
I want to say a big hello to my buddy, the War Dog. Good to have you with us today, War Dog. 1st and 10 Gators from the 41-yard line.
Well, the Gators are lining up in shotgun formation.
Yeah, they're going to go with they've got big Ishmael Johnson in the backfield.
Oh, hands up. Uh-oh.
And that's Barnes in the backfield.
They don't have a timeout either, so if they don't hurry, it's going to get a delay game.
And Tanks come out, 4-man front. Backers show blitz. Johnson drops back, heavy pressure. Ball's caught by number 1, Ronell Williams. He gets the first down and then some. He gets about 19 yards, and that's the first down for the Cincinnati Gators here with 2:34 to go in the second quarter as they trail the Tanks 14-0 here in the complex.
Wow. Really? That's our first down?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I wasn't going to jinx this, so I can't decide. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Gators, trailing the Tanks 14-0 on the Tanks 43-yard line, actually. That's
almost about to hit the 2-minute warning.
And Johnson in the backfield with Barnes. They're going shotgun, twins wide out, back right. And the ball snapped. Johnson drops back. He's under heavy pressure. And met in the backfield by a host of Tanks. And just as he pitched it back, they marked him down. That defense is getting all over the place tonight.
Getting back there and rocking the crowd.
And that's going to be a big loss.
Yeah, and we are now. Now at that, we're going to be at the 2-minute warning.
So here at the 2-minute warning, it's 14-0 Tanks lead here at home. And Nick, if our defense can hold through this half, then hopefully we'll keep pouring it on.
Absolutely. I mean, the Tanks defense is playing phenomenal today.
certainly challenged this week to do well and they haven't been playing too good. They certainly came in this week determined, and they focused on conditioning in some of their practices, and now it's really looking like it's paid off so far.
Very true, very true. I mean, it looks like, I guess, the couple of the defensive players got together and went over their assignments, and now I guess it's really paying off.
Yeah, and of course a couple of additions have helped, especially having the energy of Hollywood Johnson back there running all over the place. He certainly made a difference on this roster.
Not to mention, he's a leader.
Yes. Great locker room guy to have. And here are 2 minutes to go. Still 14-0 Tanks. And the Gators coming out, lining up. They break huddle. And they're coming out pistol, 2 wideouts each side. Johnson in the backfield with Tracy Barnes. And ref blows now they're just starting it down. Johnson making the call at the line. Tanks showing 4-man front. Backers creeping up. Ball's pitched to Barnes, and he spins, gets back to the line. No, he gets a couple more yards. The Tanks just really having a hard time wrapping up tonight. On that one carry, they missed more tackles, had a hard time on that carry. They missed more tackles on that one than they have all night.
Yeah, true. I mean, that was like the one that got away almost.
Here with 1:35 to go in the second quarter, Tanks up 14-0. Gators with the ball and a chance to score, but it's third and it's about 20 here on their own 48-yard line.
Third down for the Gators.
And they're going shotgun back right, Twins wide out. Johnson and Barnes in the backfield. Tanks showing 4-man front. And ball is snapped, and here comes the pressure. Ball's over the middle. Big hit on pass intended for Lionel Williams, and a hard-hitting safety. Angelino Prophet comes right through and hits him on the slant.
He is a prophet, all right.
Prophet, who had a nice football career at KCU, has been, along with the signings of Cedric Leggett. That's my bad. Cedric Leggett, along with David Asidu and a couple other guys from KCU have come through and made a big difference on this roster. And now it's 4 for 20 for the Gators here. 1:08 to go in the second quarter. Takes up 14-0. And the Gators are going to come out in shotgun, looks like. And they're going to go the same formation. Twins wide out. Johnson and Barnes in the backfield. Looks like number 1, Lionel Williams, is a guy to watch for at receiver. Tanks showing blitz. And they send 6. The ball snapped, thrown over the middle to Williams and incomplete. That's the third time he's attempted to throw to Williams tonight, or fourth actually, and he threw it behind him. And that's when Brian Roden's defense works. It's when he's able to get heavy pressure in the backfield. And now the Tanks are taking over 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line of the Gators here with 1:06 to go in the second quarter, leading 14-0. Nick, we've got a chance to punch another one in.
Yes, we do. I mean, we still got a minute and 5 to go. So I'm curious to see how aggressive Coach Rice is going to be for this.
Yeah, he's certainly going to. I'd say after what happened with the Gladiators, 40 seconds to go, didn't run. They went in overtime, and now they're coming out shotgun. Looks like that's Twins wide out. Kane in the backfield with Swords. That's Lyseth, Adams, Swain, and Coons at wide receiver. Back to the left of Swords. Swords snaps it. He's looking. Ball's thrown to Kane in the flats and incomplete.
Just threw it just in front of him.
Swords is 5 of 13 on the night now. That's going to be 2nd and 10 with a minute to go in the first half. Tanks up 14-0.
Second down for the Tanks.
Nick, what do you try to do here?
be honest with you, I'd just try to see if we can get something going here. I mean, if you get some good yards going, then just keep going.
We still have a couple timeouts, right?
We should have at least one more timeout.
Should have, we'll see what happens here. Coons.
I say give it one more opportunity to get a big gain. If not, then just run it and just take it to halftime.
Yeah. And Swords drops back, looking under some pressure, screen over the middle of L.J. Adams. And he breaks it to the left side, chased down by a group of Gators. And he gets out. Are they going to count him out of bounds?
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
They are, so this is going to be 3rd and 10 here about with...
no gain on the play. So 3rd down and 10 coming up to the Tanks.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, so now it's so it's going to be 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, looks like they're going to mark him back a yard.
Yeah, never mind. 3rd and 11.
That's going to be...
We lost a guy on that play, so it's
39.6 to go in the second quarter. Tanks up 14-0. And that's... And Swords looks like that's going to be shotgun. Twins wideouts. Lyseth, Adams, Coons, and Swain at receiver. Kane to the left, to Swords in the backfield. Ball snapped, handed off to Kane. He runs around the right side. He cuts it back up the middle. Gets about 6 yards.
And I would not be surprised if the Tanks just run this down.
36, 35. Here's the Tanks lead 14-0. They might just try to run it to half.
Jamie's yelling at Job saying, let's get the play going.
So that's going to be 4th and about 6 here.
We'll bring up 4th and we'll call it 6 for the Tanks.
And shotgun 2 wilds, fakes it to Kane. Screens thrown to Swain. It's got it. He's got it back across the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He's going down, breaks the tackle. Stiff arms, gets out of bounds at the 20-yard line of the Gladiators. That is a 25-yard reception by Mecca Swain.
What a reception. Now he took it all the way down to the deep in Gators territory.
And that is 3 receptions for 43 yards for Mecca Swain tonight. Here with 9 seconds to go, Nick, we got a chance to do maybe 1, maybe 2 plays here.
Yeah, I was like, I think they're just going to run it and just go to halftime. But no, Jamie was telling them to hustle up, hustle up.
And they switch back. Richard Ellery in at wide receiver now. Duke Edwards checks in at the backfield with Swords. Swords drops back. He throws across the middle and overthrown for Isaiah Lyseth.
Intended for Lyseth. Richard Ellery now into the contest at wide receiver for the Tanks.
And Swords, who's 7-16 on the night. And now it's shotgun 2 wideouts each side. Ellery, Coons, Adams, and Lyseth at receiver. Duke Edwards in the backfield to the left of Swords. Here leading 14-0 the Tanks. Ball snaps. Swords drops back. He's got time. Thrown over the middle and deflected. And we got 1.6 seconds to go. Flag down.
In the backfield.
We do have a holding, though. It looks like he's going to call holding.
It looks like it may be going against the Tanks. And he will step it up against the Tanks.
And that's going to be holding on the Tanks, looks like. So, no, it looks like something else. That's going to move us back to the 35-yard line. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, giving us 35 yards and penalties on the night. So that's going to be 3rd and a very long now for the Tanks here with 1.6 seconds to go. You just, I guess, got to chuck it deep and hope hope the best happens. And Swords with Duke Edwards in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Swords under some pressure, rolls back. He's looking. Being chased by defenders and rolls the other direction. Got some time now. Throws it across the middle. Oh, underthrown for Dylan Coons.
And that's going to take us to halftime.
That's going to take us to halftime.
The Tanks are left with 14.
No, at the break at halftime, your score, the Cincinnati Gators nothing, the West Portsmouth Tanks 14. So, Tyler, what do you want to say anything about this half?
Well, a good showing from the defense. That 14-0 lead could be increased some, but we'll definitely take it given how we played historically this season. So right now, we'll be back to you with about 3 minutes to go here in the second half. We thank you for tuning in here live on our podcast, The Big Newton and Roll Tanks. We'll be back after halftime.